Itauma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's talk about concussion. You know, the concussion, it really, really happens at the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? And the heavyweight division, you know, boxing lives and dies with the heavyweight division. That's what they say. I don't really agree, but most of the time throughout history, the heavyweight champion is, you know, the heavyweight champion, damn it. He's the baddest one on the planet because the heavyweight can beat up everybody else. You know what I mean? Most of the time, you know. I don't know if Anthony Joshua was the champion or Deontay Wilder or something like that, which y'all don't like, that kind of guy, if they was the champion. If the cruiserweight champion was Alexander Usyk, we might have a question. You know what I'm saying? Or if somebody kind of small was the heavyweight champion and the cruiserweight champion was David Haye, you know, there'll be some good fights between the heavyweights and cruiserweight. You know, a couple of them. But whatever. Most of the time, the heavyweight champion is the baddest dude. Right? Period. Let's go. Now, right now in the heavyweight division, we got a few real hot heavyweights. You know, we got people that's been there for a minute, on their way down, people that's just getting started, and people that, you know, have had like a renaissance. Right? And let's talk about the hottest young prospect. That would have to be Moses Itauma. Now, Moses Itauma has to be the hottest prospect because he was damn near about to, you know, become the youngest heavyweight champion of all time. He was, you know, if they would have gave him a shot against Daniel Dubois before May of this year, that didn't happen. So, you know, he went on and said, well, okay, we'll fight a big name in Dillian White. And he whitewashed Dillian White. And for those who tear down opponents after the fact, Dillian White's finished and this and that, well, we know Dillian White is tough. Dillian White will throw a left hook in his sleep. You know, he could be dreaming. He going to throw a left hook. You got him hurt. He's throwing a left hook from hell. And he didn't give Dillian White a chance to do anything. So let me just make sure that's clear that everybody wouldn't do Dillian White like that. Moses Itauma, we have to say he's had about 13 opponents now, and he's distanced himself in every fight. There was a lot of separation there. We can't say everybody to get started will be able to do the same thing. So let's give him his props that he's pretty much the truth so far. We do know, like all fighters, hey, you know, he's going to have to be taken to the trenches. We're going to have to see if he's going to have a chin or not. I like to take y'all back maybe about 30 years. Take it back about 30 years. To Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Now, let me tell you, Thomas the Hitman Hearns was mean and awesome. Had a right hand from hell, right? It was like Deontay Wilder with some skills, with more skills. And he was a welterweight, you know, big, tall, skinny. And the America's darling, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard, we're scared. Sugar Ray said, man, better stay away from this dude. So, you know, we didn't think nobody, because he had just knocked out Pepino Cuevas, right? And Cuevas was all that in a bag of chips. And he just flatlined him. So everybody was scared of Thomas the Hitman Hearns, right? And the look he put on your face, he's scary. He's like Mike Tyson, just a skinny version. Scared the hell out of you, you know, because all you got to do is look at the highlight reel. So everybody was scared of Sugar Ray Leonard. So, long story short, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard was an outboxer, you know, can box from the outside, had all the moves, you know, like a little baby version of Muhammad Ali and stuff. So he come in there thinking he's going to outbox Tommy Hearns. That didn't play out because Tommy Hearns' jab was just as good or better than him. He was taller and lankier. And you better stay away from him because you don't want to get hit by the right hand. So he had Sugar Ray's eye big. And then that's when the infamous, "You're blowing it, son," you know, came from your man Angelo Dundee. So what did Sugar Ray Leonard have to do to prove that he was awesome? To win this fight, Sugar Ray against a Thomas Hearns had to say, you know something, damn, I ain't going to win like that. Put them damn hands up and had to walk down Tommy Hearns, which is like probably like, damn, that's fire. It's, you know, 4,000 degrees. I got to walk into this fire. If somebody got a shield with asbestos shield or something popping off, right? He had to do that. And he did it. And then we found out, well, damn, Thomas Hearns might not have the best chin. Now, let's make sure this is clear. Sugar Ray beat him towards the end of the fight, stopped him. Now, if Thomas Hearns would have had a chin, too, then he probably would have been in the GOAT conversation. Just straight up, let me just make sure that's clear, too, by the way. You know, so sometimes our fighters won't have everything. Just to fast forward it back to Moses Itauma. Yes, he's got a lot of skills, got a lot of this, but he might not have a good chin. And if he have a chin too, we in trouble. Your heavyweight division, you in trouble. Better hope he don't have a chin because he have speed. He has a punch repertoire. He's young, which means he's going to have speed coming with him. He's obviously got power because everybody's just falling over. They ain't falling over for nothing. So, yeah, and he's a southpaw. And he's not small. The dude, what is he, about 6'5"? About 6'5", 240? Now at 20? Man, somebody better be careful. Better hope he don't have a chin. So we're going to probably see that. But up until now, we haven't seen that. Y'all just better hope. So Moses Itauma, seeing as though he didn't get no rounds against Dillian Whyte, his promoter Frank Warren has come out and said Moses Itauma going to come back one more time this year, and he's looking at December the 13th. And on December the 13th, he says he's going to take him against a top 10 heavyweight. And let's go to them top 10 heavyweights. It's a couple that ain't going to be. It ain't going to be my boy Deontay Wilder. It ain't going to be your boy Anthony Joshua. They ain't getting in there with him. I'm just blurt that out. So that's two of them. Well, first of all, it ain't two, because Anthony Joshua in the top 10, and Deontay Wilder ain't anyway. So that's just one, right? I don't think Aggie Kabayel or Joseph Parker are going to do it either, because I don't think neither one of them need to be risking their spots. They supposed to get championship fights or paid super handsomely to fight him, because they have earned, each of them. Aggie Kabayel beat Makhmadev. Who else he beat? He beat Frank Sanchez. You know, we're talking Stockton here, no? And who else he just beat? The Chinese Power, Shila Shang. So he beat him, right? To the body. So, and Joseph Parker done beat my boy Deontay Wilder, Shila Shang, and who did he beat last? Your boy Bacoli on short notice. So these guys are real hot, and they deserve title shots. So they ain't gonna be in it. So that's taking two more up out of there, right? Alexander Usyk, I'm a champion. I ain't doing none of your damn business what I'm doing, because I'm already awesome and y'all ain't. So he ain't gotta do nothing. So that's 4 of them out of the way, right? Dubois better not try to get in there with no damn Itauma. So that's 5 of them out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So everybody out of the way. So here's the guy that it's looking like it's going to be. Filip Hrgović. Filip Hrgović just beat Adelea, right? Adelea. And he just beat him. So Filip Hrgović, if he can get them cuts, you know, because he just keeps getting cut over the eye. If he can get them cuts together, he's robust enough, can take a punch enough. That'll be a good fight. And, you know, Filip Hrgović is not that slow either. You know what I mean? So that would be a good fight if they can make that happen December the 13th. That'll be a good one. The ones behind him, you know, Martin Bacoli, if we can tell him early enough so he can come under there on the 300 pounds. But if Martin Bacoli come under there about 280, you know, let's see what happens there, right? That wouldn't be a bad one. Your boy Ajagba, Agyagba, what his name is, him could get in there. I think your boy would just have to worry about getting hit back, but I think he's too fast for Agyagba. But Bacoli, that would probably be a good one, because Bacoli ain't doing nothing but running around talking about what he does to everybody in sparring. You know, everybody. He done beat up everybody in sparring. And see, here's one that's not in the top 10 that everybody just won't give a fight, Michael Hunter. But I wouldn't want Michael Hunter to get in there without fighting one more fight before, so Michael Hunter can get informed. You know, because everybody ain't trying to fight Michael Hunter, including Bacoli, because Bacoli's already been stopped by Michael Hunter. People forget that. So let's see who it is. I'm hoping it's Filip Hrgović, because Filip Hrgović is a fight that we could at least, you know, get our juices flowing for, right? But if Frank Warren says a top 10, we done basically narrowed it down. It can't be every damn body, and there's a lot of people that ain't doing it. We know that. There's a lot of people that just ain't happening, right? We just, you know, cancel them out. So I'm looking at Bacoli and Filip Hrgović. If not, it ain't going to be no top 10. But let's see what Moses Itauma going to do, man. It's very interesting because the dude is bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and be happy we got a heavyweight prospect. There's a couple of other ones. But let's be happy we got a heavyweight prospect and see what we got, y'all. You know what I mean? All right, now. Done with Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.